Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, November 6th. I'm Jacob Orzik.
And I'm Jameer Mitchell with this week's TCTV News Update. Tomcat Radio 88.1 FM is beginning its third year hosting this show, Mediascapes. This program is done in cooperation with professors in the Media, Communication, and Public Relations Department. Here's Charlie Wisner with more information.
Hi, I'm Charlie Wisner, and I'm here to bring you a newscast about Mediascapes. We interviewed two professors, Professor Ross Nugent and Professor Pei Watts, on the fundamental basics of what Mediascape is.
So, one of my colleagues, Professor Peg Watts, pitched the idea of Mediascapes 2 years ago, I believe. And this was an opportunity for faculty here in the Department of Media, Communication, and Public Relations to both contribute to productions that involve students, faculty, and sometimes other staff for Mediascapes. But also to continue the programming that we've been doing here in the Pedas Center under the Pedas Presents banner. So programs that include film screenings, guest lectures, and so forth. So, typically there is at least one student staffer who's involved with WXTC who's on hand to help run the board. If you have a program that involves call-in or has some additional production needed, there may be more than one student. I've in the past, and for this program in the past, I've brought in some of my own production materials that need uploaded into the system and tested out and so forth.
Time is a big thing for everybody on campus, whether you're a student, faculty, staff. There are only so many hours in a day, and there are a lot of demands on student time, a lot of demands on our time. So just finding the time to be able to sit down and put the pieces together is probably the biggest challenge. So Mediascapes is on regularly Monday evenings from 5 to 6, right before the 6 o'clock news on NPR, here on WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. That's our legal ID.
I'm Charlie Wisner, signing off from TCTV, encouraging you to view Mediascapes.
Check out this program and others on the Tomcat radio station, 88.1 FM. Listen online at the station's TuneIn channel or by using through the TuneIn app on your mobile device.
Thiel Athletics has several new coaches this year, including 2 new softball coaches, a new men's and women's tennis coach, and a women's basketball assistant coach. We got to talk to them and get to know more about them.
Softball coach here at Thiel College.
And I'm the assistant softball coach at Thiel.
I was looking to change positions from my last job to this one, and it was a good opportunity in a good location, so I didn't have to move from where I was previously.
I went to a small liberal arts school similar to Thiel, and I knew that I was happy where I was, so I figured I would be happy here as well.
I was 8. We had just moved from Chicago to Richmond, and my dad wanted us to make friends, so we signed me and my siblings up for softball and baseball, and I'm the one who kept going with it.
Well, when I was 5, my sister joined an 8U softball team, and my mom wanted me to join as well without playing t-ball. So I started on an 8U team when I was 5.
I did. I coached at St. Catherine's School. It's a high school in Richmond, Virginia for a couple years, and then I went to Allegheny where I was the assistant coach for 3 years.
I did not coach anywhere. I just graduated college in May. I was a zoology major with a minor in coaching athletics.
I was a biology major with a psychology minor. I think we have potential to be really good. It depends on the off-season work that we put in and the amount of reps that we are able to get, the weather, everybody staying healthy, but I really do think we have potential to win the whole pack.
I think with the fun atmosphere that the girls bring that we shouldn't have a problem with being great in our conference. I really think that they're competitive and that we should do really well this year.
Lots of super secret off-season plans for the team, but mostly team building and fundraising.
Same with Coach Fort. We have a lot of fun plans, and we're not going to share them. They're just a lot of fun. I originally wanted to work with animals, and once I became a part of the program I was in college, it really showed me how my coaches made me, and I really want to do the same to the players that I was able to coach.
If I can get everybody to focus long enough to get our work done, because we're a bunch of goofs.
That was a look at the new softball coaches. They feel very confident about this season, and we are glad to have them here at Thiel.
Thiel College has many new majors and minors. One of these new minors that you may not know about is the equestrian minor. Students get to learn about horses, how to work with horses, and more information on taking care of horses. We talked to Professor Jenna Malner, who is the coach of Thiel's equestrian team, to tell us more about this exciting new program.
So conformational problems are based on horses' bone structure. So they're usually born with, let's say, crooked legs or toes of their hooves that come in together. So that's a conformational issue or a conformational problem. So conformational problems are based on horses' bone structure. So they're usually born with, let's say, crooked legs or toes of their hooves that come in together. So that's a conformational issue or a conformational problem that potentially could make them unsound, which would mean make them lame. And those are things that we don't necessarily want with horses, but being able to recognize conformational unsoundnesses and conformational problems, then students are able to take that information and help these horses through maybe corrective shoeing or appropriate leg protection, such as support boots or tendon boots. Help these horses get long, full lives.
Thanks to Professor Molnar for sharing some info on the equestrian program.
Have you ever wanted to showcase your dorm at Thiel College? If so, Welcome to My Pad is for you. Found on Snapchat, Welcome to My Pad is dedicated to finding the best dorms Thiel has to offer. This unique idea has taken Thiel by storm. TCTV caught up with the creator of the account, Zach Stiglitz.
Hello, my name is Natalia Kutlisha. I'm here with Zach Stiglitz, and today we're going to talk about his creation of Welcome to My Pad, or also known as Snapchat Cribs.
Alright, Snapchat Cribs is actually called Welcome to My Pad. It's a Snapchat little series that we do every Tuesday. It's pretty much just like MTV, Welcome to the Crib or Cribs. And yeah, we pretty much go to anybody's room that wants us to be there. We knock on the door, do a pan around the room, ask them their favorite things about the room, and then they kick us out. It's pretty much just me. I just go around to the rooms whenever people want it. They just message me on Snapchat, and yeah, I do all the production. Why should someone view Welcome to My Pad? Well, they should watch it because it really gets you into like the everyday life of the student. We try to make them funny, so they're not always serious. When we ask like their favorite thing, they'll say something like really random. I think you should watch it more just to know like the culture about Thiel College and get to know like the everyday student, like I said. We post material every Tuesday. The times vary because everybody's schedules are different. And if anyone wants to follow it, it's just at Thiel College. Plain as that, no space or anything.
Hello, my name is Natalia Kutlisha. Thank you for watching. I'm signing off for TCTV with Zach Stiglitz. Thanks again for your interview.
Appreciate you guys. Loved having you here. But it's time to have some me time. Leave, please.
Follow Welcome to My Pad on Snap if you are interested in seeing more decked out dorms. If you are interested in having your dorm featured, contact Zach Stiglitz on social media. When we return, a look at some Halloween activities on campus and more.
Professor of Art Sean McConnor presented an exhibit opening in the Art Gallery. The exhibit consisted of many different pieces from his own and other collections. Currently, the gallery holds the works of multiple artists and features watercolors and prints. Through this exhibit, Professor McConnor hopes to convey the message that it is manageable to buy art for your own home and start your own collection. We met up with him to discuss this unique gallery opening.
Yeah, this exhibit was put together from a couple of different collections. Some of them from my own collection, some from a friend who I've known for a long time, a good painter, his collection, and then a few pieces from Thiel's collection. And really the idea was like a hodgepodge of work that I knew was solid and would be, thematically it's not, there's nothing that really ties it together other than its work on paper. It's mostly prints, watercolor, some drawings, and what I was hoping for is that each one, as you stepped in front of it, would sort of give you a new experience. So that was the initial idea, to just put together an exhibition from the things that I owned and pulled something together. Yeah, some names that are more famous than others. There are a couple Francisco Goyas in the show, a couple of etchings that were a gift recently last year. Max Beckmann, who's a German expressionist, another German expressionist, Erich Heckel. There's a Kata Kollwitz, another German. Pierre Bonnard, who's a French painter. What else do we have in here? There are a number of pieces by an American illustrator named Robert Andrew Parker. He illustrated for The New Yorker, still living. Another very good painter from Philadelphia, David Ferdig. So some of these things are, a number are American artists still living and still collectible. Another reason for putting the show together was by way of showing that you can build your own collection of art on a reasonable salary. So works on paper are affordable, even the ones of the big names. So that was part of my message wanting to get out, is that if you know what you're looking for and you learn a little bit about the print world, that instead of buying posters for your home, you can really build a collection, works on paper. And it doesn't necessarily have to be big names in art history. If you spend a little bit of time in knowing what's out there, or just pursuing the type of art that you like, you can build a collection of works pretty easy.
Be sure to stop by the Art Gallery in the Howard Miller Student Center before November 8th to view the special art exhibit. All the ghouls and goblins were out around campus last weekend. We got a look inside the annual Zombie Prom.
I saw 18,000 and I saw
As you can see, it was another successful event hosted by Student Life.
At Thiel College, there are many ways that a student can make money. With a variety of on-campus jobs, such as being an RA, students can have ample ways to get their work done and still earn money at the same time. Here to talk about the RA job and what they do are some Thiel students.
So I became an RA by applying in the Student Life office. I applied my junior year and I got the job. In my first year I was down in Bain and that was really fun, and now this year I'm the RA down at the townhouses. Typically an RA will have to sit duty once a week during the school week, and then on the weekends, maybe 1 to 2 times a month. But since I'm down at the townhouses this year, it's a little bit different. We actually don't have to sit duty since I'm down at the townhouses. But the main duty of the RAs down at the townhouses is to just make sure that people don't have trash outside of their houses, and just to keep the noise level down during the week. Obviously, probably the best benefit of being an RA is that you get a very nice paycheck every month, and it also helps you to build leadership skills. Being an RA once I graduate, because I will be pursuing a degree in education, so once I'm actually in the classroom or whatever I'm doing after graduation, I'll be just working on my leadership skills for the rest of my life, so that'll really just benefit me from having that experience already.
As an RA, it's your job to make sure that the people on your floor are safe, not even just your floor, but really everyone on campus is safe. That's the main job and our priority. It's also if someone needs something like their room being open, maybe someone just needs someone to talk to. Basically, you're just there for people. I would say that's probably the most important part of being an RA. Being an RA is a paid position, so that obviously is something that's nice. It allows you to be a leader on campus and kind of be there for people, like I said, and just make sure that everything you can do, you do for people.
If you liked what the Thiel students had to say about being an RA and are interested in being one yourself next semester, be sure to ask about it in the Student Housing Department. On Halloween night, the Pedas Communications Center's very own Pedas Fellows held a spooky treat for all of campus in the STAM lecture hall. The Pedas Fellows screened the 1968 film Night of the Living Dead to celebrate its 50th anniversary. The film was directed by George A. Romero and filmed just outside of Pittsburgh. The film is known to be the first ever zombie film, and of course, TCTV was there to cover it all.
We chose it because it's the 50th anniversary this year, and it was actually filmed about an hour or so south from here in Evans City, and also in the other surrounding Pittsburgh areas. I believe that we are going to try to do more of a movie series through Pedas Fellows, and just to get more interaction between everyone. We have many different sorts of candy. We have Whoppers and like your Butterfingers, your normal Halloween candy, and then we have 3 types of pop. It was proposed by Professor Nugent because he runs the Pedas Fellows, and he had the idea to do it, and we all decided on a movie and picked a movie with it.
Well, the movie was filmed at, or at least scenes of it were filmed at the Evans City Cemetery, which is in Butler County, which is about an hour south of Thiel College, so that's, relevant to us. And this year is actually the 50th anniversary of the film's release. It was released in 1968.
There was a wonderful turnout for the show. Thanks for watching this week's TCTV News. I'm Jacob Borzik.
And I'm Jameer Mitchell, reminding you to visit our YouTube channel, Thiel TCTV, to view this newscast and other students' productions.